last night?
Great. Two quick games in a row at home, so difficult in terms of quick turnaround, but important that we got 3 points in both games and we achieved that, so that's good.
The team's taken on a bit of a different look the last game and a half or so, using Leerdam on the right and then putting Nuhu on the left and moving up Joven. What do you notice what did you notice last night from your vantage point, of the pacing of the team and just how things look?
Yeah, I mean, I would say that before even, we had JJ pushing out of the left back position quite a lot, and him getting actually quite a few assists that way. Now having Nuhu back there is almost a luxury because we can push JJ a tiny bit higher, and Nuhu still gets involved as well. So it's a double threat on the left. If he can stay healthy on the right, it's the same thing there because Kelvin picks a spot wisely, and Brad is dangerous up there as well. So I think those are very dangerous positions, and we have good personnel in those dangerous positions.
What did you and Tyler go over his game after you watched him from above, or is that something that you leave to Dutra?
We usually look at video together collectively, but I mean, sometimes when there's such a quick turnaround, you have to kind of flip the page quickly and get ready for San Jose. So they went over the tape. We talked about it collectively a little bit. As goalkeepers, we always, regardless of if it's an absolute scorcher of a shot that you think you don't have any chance of, we always analyze and say, well, what if this, what if that? That's just the nature of our position. We try to strive for perfection, which obviously isn't achievable, but we try to always see if we can do something better here and there, and that kind of comes as a collective unit. We obviously we all play a little bit differently, and Tommy sees things from a different angle as well, so we try to communicate and make sure we all get better. But like I said, it was a bit difficult this time because there was such a quick turnaround as well.
Does watching the game from up above change your impression?
It's totally different. Yeah, it's totally different tactically. Seeing the holes in terms of, especially when we're trying to play out of the back or connect from the back when we do go wide. Then instead of just maintaining possession in the back, how do we break the next line? It'd be really nice to be on the field and have that kind of vision as you have when you're in the box. But yeah, it was good. It was good to sit next to Ozzy as well and kind of discuss the game with him, as obviously he sees things differently than me as well.
How are you feeling physically?
Good, feel great.
How important is it for a back line to be consistent? There's been a lot of rotation this season. How key is it to have solid players in the whole line of four back there?
At some point, you want to be able to figure out your preferred squad and be able to line that up as much as you can. But I think at the same token, it's important to have opportunity to challenge the depth that you have and give yourself confidence that you do have that depth, because it is important. We've seen the season's very, very long, and people go down. There's call-ups, there's suspensions, there's who knows what, and it's just the nature of it that you won't be able to field your preferred 11 at all times. But obviously we want to have them out as many times or as much as we can, but it's also good to know that we can stop people in that are more than capable of doing a good job.
How does moving into a weekly game pace after you had a flurry of games before the Gold Cup, then a long break, and then...
It's been a really, really strange year for us. It's been, in spurts and very hectic with midweek or weekend, midweek, weekend, and then all of a sudden a break, and then go at it again. So it's been challenging, but I think we've managed it quite well in terms of just taking what's given to us. If when we had our breaks, we made sure that we used them to recover our bodies and maybe mentally get a break. But it'll be nice now to kind of get into rhythm, maybe, especially obviously if you string some results together, you want to get into that rhythm where you can kind of keep it ticking over. So hopefully these last two results have kind of started that for us, and we can kind of carry that into the next few games.
How crucial was this homestand now that you guys getting ready to go back on the road for the next two matches?
Yeah, huge. I've said this before, that if you're trying to get the train rolling, you got to do it at home first. I think in the past it's been difficult for teams to come in here and get results. I think they've dreaded it coming to Seattle. and playing here. But earlier this season, it was, or towards the end of, or middle of last year, it was our home record wasn't the best. So I think it was important to now kind of make a stand and again make this a very difficult place to come in and get points. So that's where it starts, and that's where you build your confidence. You get your points, and hopefully all of that can lead to some good performances on the road, where we hopefully can get a couple points as well.
My apologies if this already got touched on, but over your years in Seattle, how would you define the significance of the rivalry against the Galaxy, and how has that dynamic changed, if at all, over these couple of years?
I always looked at Galaxy even before I played with the Sounders as kind of like the measuring stick, you know, and the one that you wanted to strive to compete with. They've always been one of the top teams in the league, consistently in the playoffs, going for Supporter Shield, going for MLS Cup. Obviously, you have a huge trophy cabinet as well. Maybe this year a little different, since they've gone through a little bit of change with coaching change, and implementing his own style, his personnel that he's trying to bring in, and really adapting to how he wants to play. So maybe they're struggling a little bit right now, but it's LA Galaxy. I guarantee you they'll make a push at some point, and they'll get into the playoffs. They're always a dangerous team. I think you'd be a fool to count them out. So.